everybody, this is Brian from Snow Walker Outdoors. This is my little channel on outdoor skills, outdoor travel, snowshoeing, canoeing, hiking, camping, whatever. Today we're going to talk about a pin kit or an unpin kit that I would use and I would carry with me while canoeing on a river. Don't go away. So today we're going to talk about this pin kit or unpin kit, and we would be using this in a river, okay? Chances of you getting pinned in a river, could increase with the style of water that you're in. A nice lazy flowing river, you're probably not going to have a problem with it. We start talking about class 2s and 3s, yeah, you might get pinned. You may wrap your canoe around a rock in the river. You may get hung up, whatever. There's going to be obstacles. There's going to be things in the way, and that's why we learn how to read rivers, and that's how we learn to be better canoemen. So I would suggest this kit or this type of kit for you to use at bare bones minimum. Okay, this is the minimum stuff that I would bring with me, or at least 2 to 3 people that you're going with that would have this kit. All right, let's talk about our webbing. Our webbing is going to be our anchor point, and this is 1-inch tubular flat webbing. Cheap, don't cheap yourself. This is 68 cents a foot. It's got a breaking strength of 4,000 pounds. For God's sake, please, just buy the right stuff, okay? That's what you need to do. 1-inch tubular flat webbing. The next thing we're going to talk about is our prusiks. Now, prusiks, there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. You can do it the old way of just buying accessory cord. You can buy like 6mm accessory cord, tie off fisherman's knots, and you can make your prusiks. I, on the other hand, now you know from the video that I did on what's in my PFD, is I was using a 20-inch hollow block sewn prusik, which is this one, okay? I have revamped everything in my kits, and what I did now is I am now using an auto block. This is a 6mm cord that's been sewn. It is 13.5 inches. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the length of your prusik is going to dictate how much you're going to lose in the event of using like the forward capture system, and you saw that in that video, and for your braking and whatever else you're using. Shorter prusik, you're better off. So that is why I went to prusiks. How many prusiks do we carry? 2 prusiks. 2 prusiks in their kit. So we have our anchor, we have our prusiks. The next thing that we're going to need is our pulleys. Now again, we talk about prusik binding pulleys. That's right, we have to have those in there too. How many do we have? We have not 2, we have 3. We have 3 prusik binding pulleys. 2 of them you definitely need for a Z-drag. The 4th is if you want to set up a 4-to-1 instead of a 3-to-1 mechanical advantage. Just another fail-safe to get out of the way, because once you're under load, things can get dicey. Okay, so your choice. You can run with 2, you can run a system with 3. If you have this one, if one screws up, you always have another one as backup. Carabiners. 4 standard locking carabiners. Why are we using locking carabiners? God forbid that gate opens or somehow something slips out while you're under load and you're in the middle of something. You're in the middle of that rope, whatever the situation is, everything needs to be locked in and tight. Okay, that's why we have them. Put them on. We just spin them, and they're locked, okay? You can get auto lockers, that's fine. They're like $34, $35 a piece. I like the old-fashioned ones because if I put the mind and the effort to do it, I know it's done. So at least 4 locking carabiners. So the last thing that we need is we need our throw rope. Our throw rope comes in lots of different sizes. My suggestion to you is nothing less than 100 feet to start with. Nothing less. Okay. Different sizes. If you need to have a bigger kit, you need to have a bigger kit. Get longer ropes. Carry more than one rope. For a recreational boater, 100 feet. That's it. That's the pin kit or the unpinned kit. Again, this is a bare bones kit for a recreational boater, canoeist, kayaker. Um, However, if you need to go with a bigger kit, then get a bigger kit and make a bigger kit. Now you can buy these pre-made, or you can make them yourself. I chose to make it myself because I got to hand pick the stuff that I wanted in it and not somebody else's thoughts. And they're pretty much all the same, but my carabiners may be different. Um, the rope that I chose was different, and pulleys are pretty standard, but you can pick different sizes. If you're going with a bigger kit, you may have longer rope, you may have fatter rope. You need a different pulley. So you have to match everything, match the components correctly. Again, take a class, Swiftwater Rescue. The video is no replacement for training. So get out there, practice your skills, have fun doing it. Don't worry about the other guy, what he's carrying. Use what works for you. As always, it's just a suggestion on what I'm using. That's up to you. You make the right decision for yourself and what works for you. Until the next one, Brian from Snowwalker Outdoors. We'll catch you on the next one.